Hello and welcome to another. Hold on. There we go. Roguelike demo showcase. I'm back for today. We're checking out Taptron 9000. No, not 9000. 1999. I had 9000 on the brain. There's a lot of 9 in the title, but it was in a different slot. What is it? It's a game where it's a short roguelike where you click to stop Y2K, I believe. It's a clicker game, roguelike game. Keyword maxing early in the YouTube video. Anyway, we can only play on easy mode right now. I don't know how it works. I guess you click, or you could use ZX, which basically means that this is Osu, Os. Sorry, I want to say Os, but everyone says Osu if they are for real. We have 7 points and we are picking. I'm appreciative of the Shinobi. Minus 0.00 seconds delay. I'm gonna buy it. And we're gonna click. Now, this you said it was short in the description. That's entirely fair. Also, you can also do it like you can press all 3 at once, which is kind of cheating. But you know what? The game lets you do it. You know what? We're gonna start spawning mouse clone on hit. I don't know what that would even entail or mean. Also, don't know where this is supposed to get hard. It's easy mode, so I don't know if it'll ever get hard. This does remind me of why I can't play OS anymore. I need to like my wrist just doesn't work for it. I need to get like the perfect low profile keyboard hand rest combo, because if I ZX too hard, like I can't do streams above like 220 BPM. It just like my hand will literally like cramp immediately, and I'll go straight down to like being unable to even tap. It's like really bad. Anyway, let's purchase. I don't know when we're gonna start getting the clones. Music is good. Aesthetic is decent. Settings menu very limited. That's my current review. I want to spawn a mouse clone. I still have not seen a single mouse clone yet. Also, I want to see the hard difficulty of this, because right now it is just play. It's mobile game tier, which is fine, by the way. But you know, it releases on PC. It's called clicking in it. Let's see. Let's try to get some lightning chains. Okay, the circles are kind of difficult, low key. I should save it for the fingertip one, the hover one, just because I don't need the points really anyway. Also, how would you even end up losing a combo? Don't spam, it only stresses you out. Buddy, don't tell me what to fucking do! Okay, I'm just kidding. That was too much energy for a normal loading screen comment. We gotta be a little bit more chill, but still, don't tell me what to do, bro. Especially in, you know, you're in my wheelhouse. I'm clicking. I'm a retired Minecraft PvP champion, 250 ping warrior, 300 ping if you're on Mineplex. 220 if we're talking Hypixel, of course. I forgot the names of the servers that used to be the local Australian PvP ones. I was okay on those, but on the low ping warriors, there's different tech, okay? Things don't work the exact same. We're gonna save our points. The only way this game makes sense is if losing even once kills you, but then how does the combo make any sense? I don't really know. Now I am sort of making it easier for myself by spam clicking in all 3, but you know what? If you got the tech, use the tech. We are now maxed out fingertip. Okay, this is what looking very doable. By that I mean it's looking very easy. The most satisfying part is the key noises. To be honest, it's like even if you don't have a mechanical keyboard, this will give you that feeling. Yeah, also, the combo like requirements seem so like non-existent to the point where I'm even wondering if they exist. I don't know what this delay would even mean. Delay for what? Are you telling me it's not accepting my clicks and I have to buy the delay? I don't get it. Okay, you gave me a little bit of concern there. Your tracking has to also be on point for these things. The circles are the ones that actually cause concern. And sometimes you gotta go off of one to go onto another because the triangles, the low holes, well, they move fast, bro. They do move fast. We're gonna spawn a bunch of shurikens now. Did we win or did we die? Were we not supposed to collect the red ones? That was unclear as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. If I died there, I'm gonna be very pissed. That was maybe some of the worst, like, guided gameplay I've ever seen. You were like, click the thing. There's a different color one. I'm gonna click the different color one. I'm gonna follow it. It made a nice noise, not a bad noise. And then I died, apparently. Presumably, I died. Anyway, we're gonna buy combo streak now, so that because combos are easy. Let's see. The color is different. I'm not sure if it means anything. Let's save it for the fingertip anyway. Not a very fun game to, like, to specifically watch, I suppose. But you know what? I'm here to showcase it anyway, and I've chosen my battle. There's a chance this doesn't make it to YouTube, but probably it will, because it's all dependent on how much time I feel like I have to just mess around on a YouTube video, and how much time I feel like doing other stuff, you know? I might stream some 2x KO, to be honest, because I feel like that's probably going to be a nice use of my time. Can you hear my keyboard? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I don't know. I forget my settings. It changes from time to time. I still have not seen a single mouse clone, but we'll take that. Is that a health bar? I didn't know it was a health bar because I've never taken damage. Maybe that's... The game was like, you take damage at some point in easy mode, so you'll be able to understand what the mechanics are. Nope. Slow time on eliminate. Sure, buddy. Whatever you say. I don't really want time to be slowed in this mode because I'm just trying to get to the end and see what the harder difficulties are. I want to play on the hardest mode, man. That's gonna actually be fun. No disrespect. This easy mode is literally like... You know what I mean? I'm sure there are people who would struggle with this. But with all the tools you've given me, it's not like it would be even remotely plausible. You know? Like I'm melting these things, obviously. You should be able to modify your sensitivity. You should be able... There's a lot of settings you need to add to this, I think. A few, at least. Keybind, change the ZX. Probably enable right-click also. If you're going to let ZX be enabled but not right-click. Or maybe balance it so that you can only choose one or the other. This seems a bit too overpowered, to be honest with you. Lighting damage. What do we want? What do we want? Thunder Finger. I don't think I have shuriken, so I don't know how I'm getting shuriken damage. That seems like illogical to me. But I'm not the boss of me. You're not the boss of me now, as it were. That one's an Oz reference. I don't know the original. I mean, I know the original in the sense that like I've heard it. Okay, good points. Let's just get the finger click one because that one's interesting at least. No, all of these are going towards the center, so it makes me think if they just go off screen after they've been on screen, then that's the end of it all. Let's just save our money. I would take damage just to try it out, but I have an ego, so we're not going to be doing that. I recognize the logical nature of that even. Okay, why did the screen go gray for a moment there? I have my concerns. Okay, we're gonna buy the fingertip. And then just buy that, I suppose. Like, why did it go gray? Can I get a... Does anybody have any idea why it went gray? I think that was the clones right there. I think I saw a little bit of it. It sort of works. Would have liked to be able to click that. You know what? We're gonna go all in on clones. Is it like is that the slow time effect, or what's the deal with that? I don't know if this is like working or what's the deal with this or anything, but I'm just destroying these circles. This you cook with this. This is like, I feel like I'm the ADHD that I'm pretty sure I don't have is really satisfied by this. We're gonna up our damage per combo for crazy amounts, and then whatever clone does, we're gonna up it. We're all in on damage per combo. Okay, but we passed that, whatever it meant. Not very clear boss fight. I don't know if I had to click the heart or the circles. I don't know what it meant. Presumably I did the right thing by doing both, maybe? I don't know what the color changes even like remotely mean though. So okay, we got max shadow. Clone jutsu or whatever it is. I'll watch Naruto one day. But the only problem I have is it's just like I don't know. There's a lot of other stuff I want to watch, and it's not as foundational as it was anymore. I feel like people have kind of, I don't want to say moved past it, but I don't see much conversation about it, and I know that's like whatever. It also doesn't seem like it's. I'm sure it's great in that sense, but I've got a lot of other stuff on my plate right now. I just started, what do you call it, Higurashi. So I want to get those out the way. By out the way, I mean like. Just so I don't, because I'm eventually gonna get spoiled for them, and I don't want to get spoiled for them, so I'm gonna play them. That's how it works. But anyway, right after delay, I don't know what that means. Anyway, I suppose my, there we go, new shapes unlocked. My point is, I don't know. Maybe I'll read the manga, but then again, I doubt that's probably not happening. I wouldn't say I'm like, I don't dislike manga by any means. I like manga quite a bit. I think it's got some great stuff. But here's my thing on manga is, right, that it's sort of, I feel like if I'm gonna read manga, I should learn Japanese and read the Japanese manga. Because if I'm reading a translation and I can't hear the voice lines to hear the Japanese, I feel like I'm just reading a comic, and I sort of have to intuit what could have been the Japanese, and I'm not unless I'm gonna do a side by side and then like screens translate it. Like, it's not really a practical thing, right? And that's why I love visual novels so much, is that you sort of get a feel for how the translator translates certain words, and then like the vibes. Anyway, let me max out my lightning here. Okay, that seems like it's too slow, but it looks like when you like about to fail a map in OS, like when the screen changes color, dark, it goes gray. You're like going crazy mode, just trying not to fail, frantic smashing of the keys. Okay, now things are getting interesting. Now I'm starting to spam my shit, spamming my shit. We maxed out lightning, and now we will up our lightning damage. Multi-tap chance. I guess I'm loving it. I don't know. I'm truly loving it. What's the time? I don't know what the time is. I do have a clock. Never mind. I've discovered the time, but I'm not telling you. You don't get to know. Anyway. I would do a visual novel playthrough on my channel, but I don't think my channel is currently set up for it. Like, I think I might want to make another channel for it so that I can at least segregate the mainstream audience and the visual novel audience. I wanted to avoid that kind of. I'm just going to turn this into a conversational video, since it seems like that's the vibe we're at right now. But anyway, where are we going? Let's save our stuff. Because let's be honest, like, anime is one of those, like, and everything in that sort of like ballpark, just weeb stuff, as people, you know, used to fondly call it before. The word weeb doesn't get used anymore. Instead, people have sort of, because it used to be like we're a weeb type thing, like people used to own it at a certain point. But I feel like now, you know, if you're someone who used to be like, you know, I'm a weeb or whatever, the polarization of online communities, which is its own deep topic, I feel like it's you pick a faction right now, right? You're like, am I like an otaku? Like, not that word didn't exist before, but of course now you're using it, you're co-opting the way that it was described prior. You know what I mean? Anyway, we've maxed out lightning, I suppose. I'm not even clicking on that one. You can just get the damage. Did it dealt? It's a very satisfying game, I'll say that. If you want a good thing, if you want to cook a game, to do one thing is to be very satisfying to play. And this feels like you're doing a lot even when you're doing nothing. And that's the cookie clicker style, right? You want things to be popping on the screen. You want it to feel like it's got flair. But anyway, back to my like weeb topic discussion, right? Because it's so polarizing. Very few people are like completely ambivalent to like anime stuff. Except for maybe people who watch some, but then those people I feel like are almost worse, because then they're dipping their toes in, but then you can't get them interested in some of the nerdier stuff, because they're like, you know, well, I'm not interested in like that level of stuff. I just want to watch my Attack on Titans and Jujutsu Kaisens, and I'm like, well, that's fine. I don't have a problem with you as long as you don't have a problem with me, but they often have a problem with me. It's not me specifically, like conceptually. Anyway, you get my point. Where are we going with this? multi-tap chance. My point is, and also the second reason is that I may have acquired it through dubious means. So I've said it before. On my modern policy on my channel is to only upload or stream games that I'm in possession of through authentic means. Let's put it that way, or at least authentic enough means. You know, like an emulation of Pokemon White, like I have Pokemon White. Now don't tell oh no, Nintendo son about this, but I may not have, what do you call it, had the equipment necessary to extract the ROM myself in what would probably be the thorough legal method that even they think is illegal, because fuck Nintendo for that. They don't like you playing your own games after they've stopped making it possible to purchase them. You know, as soon as a game is no longer possible to be purchased in a reasonable form, I feel like then you're giving free rein to alternate methods of playing the video game. You know what I mean? As long as your game is in active production of either hard copies or online releases, I think you have an argument to suggest like, okay, that's fine. Like, you know, I don't like it, but you've made an effort to make your game acquirable, so I can't exactly, you know, it's not the high ground. I don't have a problem, and in general, I'm gonna say, like, I think my piracy position is sort of a mixed ground. I have no problem with it, like, specifically, because I think studies have shown Gabe Newell, you can put the Gabe Newell speech up here, like, you know, like most piracy doesn't really take away from actual sales. I feel like that's true for video games especially. I'm pretty sure that's probably not true for a lot of other media, but let's not even, like, that's a different conversation. That's like an ease of access and pricing conversation, etc. Right? The same thing for games, to be fair. That's why Steam is maybe the best anti-piracy tool of all time, because it's so easy to get the games you want. And if you as a developer, I'm sort of stalling here. If you as a developer okay, don't click on it when it's red, I guess. Did I win? Thank you for playing the demo. The secrets are still waiting for you in the full version of the game. How many difficulty versions are there in this? Because I would like to play it on the hardest difficulty before I end it. The demo has 5 difficulty. Let's run it. Let's run it. Anyway, what was I saying? I was saying something, but I lost my train of thought. I'm sure you can accept me for that much. Oh god. What do these guys do? If I click them in the wrong direction, they cut me, or I don't know what the deal is there. I'm gonna have to learn. What a quaint concept, learning. So I'm currently going through my fighting game phase. I'm playing 2XKO, the baby version of fighting games, apparently. Well, okay, it seems to that one, maybe I ignore it? I don't know. And I'm trying to... Okay, it just goes back and forth when you click it, so you can't click it once it comes out. You have to wait for it to be in the middle, and then you have to like juggle it a bit. it's not a huge problem. Lightning seems like a high value option in this because when in the later part of the game, you want to keep clicking it because otherwise it'll go the wrong way, you know, the purple square. Once we get lightning, we'll have no problem with that. Give me a bit of my health back. I didn't know what I was doing before. Okay, your easy difficulty, you should have more than just easy available at the start, in my opinion, but that's just my, like, you know, clicking ability speaking. It's not really a comment on much else. Let's save up for fingertip. Feeding the plus should heal you, but that's probably just like a... Ow. Ah. I'm doing it. I'm doing the wrong thing. Hold on. Game got hand subbed to me. Hold on. But it's just these things are so annoying. You have to like bounce on it. The good thing is you can actually, I think the strategy is probably to ignore them until it's like most practical. Like, okay, that one I just should have like not fucked it. Help. That one, okay, that one was my bad also. Things are getting difficult. Where is the shuriken? How do I get a shuriken? Oh, not these things. Oh, okay, they have a different ability, thank god. If they also went back and forth, I would have had a mental breakdown. That would have been, because these things move fast, man. Okay, now I actually have to focus to play the game. Well played, developer. You got my ass. Okay, and now I think the delay is actually what I want, because the delay on these, on like you, for example. There we go. That feels a lot better. Yeah, we lost one there, and another one. Well, oh, we nearly died there. I'm pretty sure that was a lot of damage. We're struggling. Now you actually have to play the game. You have to like tactically consider which shapes to consider at what times, rather than just clicking on what's in front of you. And now my OP strategy isn't even enough. Hello? Okay, okay, those guys, killing them is a waste. You gotta just like keep them in, and then maybe the lightning can kill them or something like this. I'm gonna up the lightning. I don't know what the point of these things is. It seems like the inner bar is the health, the same as the other shapes. And so I think clicking it isn't doing anything, I need to hit these. That's what it seems like to me. Which is not necessarily intuitive, but... Did I win or lose? Why did it give me an upgrade? What's the... Why is... Hello? I thought killing that was, like, important. We're done for. Okay, your easy is too easy. Your hard is validly difficult. I like the end screen there. So honestly, I'm fine ending it here. Usually I would be like pissed off, but no, I'm fine. Because these clicky games also, they take a toll on me, like hand-wise, so I'm content with not just like grinding this for another hour and then cramping my fingers for the rest of the day. I need those for later. Anyway, thank you for watching. I rambled about completely unrelated stuff for the game. I think the game is a solid. It's a great idle game for like doing something else. It's a great podcast game. I love a decent podcast game. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, check it out for yourself. See, the demo is out. Obviously, I'm playing it. I don't have the secret game keys yet. Although some developers, every now and then I get emails from developers giving me their keys, and then I play. I almost always play the game if you give me a key for the game. That's like, it's not a contractual promise, you know, rules apply or whatever, but it's basically as good as you can get. You know, get in early, get your free press here. More than free press, get a like review, an honest review that gets posted. It's a good PR all around. Even if they don't like your game, it's still, you know what? Although I'll probably still upload it unless it's really not a fit for me, in which case I'll just reply to your email with my feedback. Anyway, that's my plea. Thank you for watching. See ya.